Good morning, cyber traders. Happy Tuesday. Rainy day here in New York for the next 4 or 5 days. Hopefully it's nice where you are. So it means we're going to probably be trading all day. How's that doing? Oh, good to see you, Phil. Good to see you, Bones. Gene Lewis, good to see you. Look at all those familiar faces. Andrea, good to see you. Grant Brockway, Ted, good to see you. Steve, all right, so let's get ready to rock and roll because yesterday was a pretty decent day. We've got a couple of nice little stocks I want to talk about. But before we do that, guys, don't forget today is Tuesday, which means we have Traders Talk that is going to be starting. And most importantly, the classes are going to be starting, the new phase of all the courses. Remember, we just restructured a lot of our training programs. We've been listening to you guys, and the more you tell us the feedback, the better and faster we get you up to speed. So, don't forget to be logging in. We're going to be changing things up a little bit, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And then also don't forget the Trader Summit in September 10th, the on-site. We look forward to seeing you all there. All right, so good. With that said, guys, let's go over a couple of the big winners that we did have. The ARQL, before we actually go to today's picks. We had a really nice move on this stock right here. It actually worked out pretty well. It not a huge winner. It only went from like 820 to 1020. It was only went up about 20%. It made a day's pay. What was nice about this stock, had a great Fausto flag right around the about 1045, and it just popped. So everyone should have got in right around that shake, around that between 860 and 880, and it just shot up to 980. That was a nice little dollar win right there. But, I put her back on the watch list this morning because she is like hovering here at major support levels right around the 960. We'll see what happens. Like I said, there wasn't a lot out there, things that were really standing out, but this one wasn't too bad. So we'll keep an eye on that one. What else did we had? The TIGR. Let me tell you, that one was the easy stock. Right at the close, it just went up so nicely. So I threw this back on my watch list again. I'll tell you the truth. I was pretty close and this is the carnival you're not supposed to do, but you can do it in design in certain situations. But this stock was really strong going into the close. And I said, this could be an overnighter because how it closed, how strong it was. And you know what? If you did jump in, you wouldn't make a lot. I mean, probably could have got in at like 5. I think it was at 548 it closed. It went to 580, so you could have did pretty well even if you sold it right now. I could tell you this. You want to see an iceberg order? How is this 53,000 share buyer sitting at 550, huh? Talking about exposing your order, huh? That's what level 3 is all about. Beautiful order, great support level. See how that one works out. All right, that one I'm throwing back on the watch list too. And I think this one was probably the best pre-market trade. Out of when we did our morning watch list yesterday, I said, you know what? This is a little mini wannabe Starbucks, and went just public recently. That's what capitalism's all about. So China's coming over here trying to, benefit from our stock market, and regardless of what it is, money's money, and it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. Had a really nice push. Listen, the stock opened up pretty high, 25, crashed all the way down to 15. Hopefully you guys are learning a lot from these IPOs because Chew is another one that I've been watching too. But the IPOs, they all do the same thing. Uber, Lyft. I can go on and on and on with all these IPOs. But I'll tell you, you've been learning a lot, not only just on a day trade, but you learn on a really good short-term swing trade. But this one was a great move yesterday. Just went from 1960 all the way to 21. In a matter of about an hour and a half. So I thought this one was actually a really, really nice little pre-market trade. And you know what? She's holding here pretty strong. So, remember, though, to trade these new IPOs, you got to be really careful because these IPOs are not in the level 1 category. And remember, in Cyber Trading University's new courses I'm going to be teaching, one of the big things, just give you a little heads up on it, we're really, really going to be focusing not just more of the fast track version, because I know that people want to learn fast track, but now we're going to be focusing more on the specifics of the workshop. So we're going to be spending more time on time and sales, more time on pre-market, more time, so you have more of more of a library that if you're having some issues and focusing on level 3 and you want to see consistency game plan, that's what we're going to be doing. So, like I said, don't forget to be in those classes. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, now what's going to go on this morning? What do we got going on? So obviously the MGI has obviously been our best winner so far this morning. She had a big pop from $1.60 to $4 in after hours. She was a great after hours trader, breaking higher highs all the way up until what? 6 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock. So anyway, this stock you could see is testing some major resistance levels going back in March now. And if it breaks this resistance levels, which is the major support right about here, you could see that right there. You know, was that November, I think, of last year. If it breaks that, then the stock could break out. But it came down. It built some nice support levels. I know a lot of us doing pretty well in it already in pre-market, up 153%. But technically, that is not 153% in pre-market. That is from yesterday. So it's kind of like a little flat line right now. What's going on beyond meats? My God, that stock has just literally been on fire. My fat fingers typed it wrong. BYND. So Beyond Meats. An N. Duh. I got it wrong. So Beyond Meats is just almost testing 200. Just broke another 52-week high. You know, you saw that nasty shake when it went from right here, when it went from 120 to 180, and it came right back down. I guess that was a big buy. But remember, guys, this is an expensive stock. It's out of the league of a lot of us that are here. This is only good for level 5 traders. And if you are a level 5 trader here at Cybertrade University, you're probably cleaning up because Beyond Meats has just been on fire. And it's been just has to be one of the best IPOs out, definitely of 2019. I mean, this thing has just been phenomenal. Look at that. Start at 55, already 200. What is that, 400%? Okay. So that one's doing pretty well. I want to, you know what? There was the BIOC. I don't know what happened with this stock. The stock did pretty well, and it's just died. So I know I had her on the pre-market watch list, but she's going to be scratched. CTRV is another one. The stock is getting killed. You could see that stock just getting decimated, down 40%, 600,000 shares. What's nice about this one, a lot of 100-share orders on level 3, and then bam, you get that 3,600 share seller, you know, and everything. So this one does have some nice iceberg orders out there. And the spread is not terrible, but you know what? If she's looks like if she keeps breaking lower lows, you're going to have to go back in history to find supports. If this not, say bye-bye to this one. Now, you know we don't trade ETFs, okay? We're not a fan because you're dealing with the best traders, and you're not going to beat the best traders. Nothing against them, but there are a couple of stocks that are moving this morning. And, you know, and we rarely ever trade them, but you know what? Shockingly, they are moving this morning. Let's talk about JNUG. A lot of these ETFs are just kind of moving shockingly right now. A lot of the gold stocks, JNUG and NUGT. You know, I'll tell you the truth. I never was a fan of trading these stocks. You know, when you do journaling yourself and you start analyzing, you know, and you trade second protocol, I'm telling you right now, if you do what you were taught in class, okay, because this is very, very critical, you're going to learn. Remember, I always say this all the time. Losing is a good thing. And why it is? Because if you know why you lost, you're not going to do it again. That's the only reason why. And one thing I learned from that is that every time I traded NUGT, I never really made good money. For the amount of time I spent trading these stocks, I was so much better trading a stock like MGI, you know, Snap, Trigger, these other stocks that are moving this morning. But so just but time to time, when they do move, I will trade them. But other than that, you got to be careful with them, all right? Snap. So Snap not only has been a good day trade, she's been a really good swing trade. Snap, also another company, just went public not too long ago, took a major hit, Snapchat, and was right around $5 at 14. So, you know, once again, it was a pretty good day trade. Once we started trading it about 2 months ago when it was at $10. Once it started breaking about 11, she all of a sudden became a very good swing trade. She looks like she's going to be breaking all-time highs, it looks like, if I'm correct. Let me just look at the time frame over here. No, she still got some time. 28. Like I said, she's not that old, the stock. I remember we traded this a while ago. So, but she's breaking a 52-week high. So Snap has not only been a good day trade, it's been a great swing trade. And remember what I always taught you. You want to be a good swing trader, you want to be a good options trader, you damn well better know how to day trade first, because it's what happens over the course of the day what makes these swing trades move. Next big stock, we got Snap. What do we got the other one? BHVN. This stock is just getting crushed. And what do we know about stocks getting crushed? Pharmaceutical stocks. And we know they don't come back. So still got a lot of room to go. 41. I see support levels right around 35. Doesn't look too good for the BHVN. ARVN. Almost as close as the other one. Not this one. ARQL. That's the one. That stock, what's she doing? She's up a little bit. She did really well. Like I said, I'm throwing this back on the watch list because how she traded yesterday, she's hovering. There was that big iceberg order right there around the 950. I want to keep an eye on it. And then for some of you came in late, I did talk about this one just early before we logged in. And I'm going to keep the TIGR because that had a great push going into the close. Gold at a high right now at, Grant is saying, at 1358. Well, Grant, like I told you, I'm actually losing money on gold because I bought gold at like 1,600 and it went to 1,900, and everyone was saying gold was going to 5,000. So, one thing I do want to make, I do want to let everybody know, I'm going to give you guys a quick little lesson on gold, okay? Gold to me is no different than cryptocurrency, right? It's the flavor of the day. And, now you're hearing everything about cryptocurrency, and that's what made cryptocurrency go from $500, all the way up to 20,000, right? Now it's hovering around 10. And now cryptocurrency's been in news because you hear Facebook is jumping in. Well, back then, gold was also the big news. And yes, Lewis, I also bought a lot of silver back then. And I'll tell you that story, I'll do a lesson on that too, but about my silver story, war story. But anyway, gold, just to let you guys know, just really one quick thing before we go and get ready for the open. Some people don't realize that gold has a huge spread, okay? I think it's on $40, depending where you buy it. So when you look at spot on gold, and when you're saying gold's trading at 1358, Grant, that means you got to pay to buy it at 1398. So just for you to break even, it's got to get that high, okay? So just guys, keep in mind, people don't realize it when they look at the value of these stocks. Remember the big thing, and that's something we're going to spend a lot of time, when we do the new classes, specifically spreads. Because remember, our job at Cybertrain University is not to teach you how to make money, it's teach you how to stop losing it. Once you stop learning how to lose, the winners take care of themselves. That's what our biggest issue is. It's tweaking and fine-tuning and get better at it. Because we're all making a lot of money. Nobody needed to be here. And, that's one of the big things that I focus on the spread. So we're going to spend a lot of time on that. So anyway, you got your watch list, guys. Hopefully all the new members are enjoying themselves. Don't forget, we got Traders Talk today with Josh. And that is going to be at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Classes also start. Don't forget to log in your classes. That's for all our gold, bronze, gold, and platinum students. And then, and if we see something new popping up, remember, this is just pre-market. We'll go out there and share it. So once again, students, see something, say something. Good luck, everyone. Enjoy your classes. Enjoy the open. Let's make some money. I'll see you back at 2:30.